Hello and welcome to Fatecaster.
Fatecasters.
Previously,
So pretty.
we finally got to the funeral of Virilia Scorn, masterfully planned by Nyx. All the movers and shakers in Stravia arrived. Zelphira hit her shot, giving Virilia her Viking funeral. And in a surprise encounter, King Lariel Stravos I arrived to give his condolences in person.
Yeah, that was unexpected.
And Borislav arrived back in Slavoka.
Woo!
Quiet presence on the outskirts along with Tragul. And we know that Zelphira's mother, Nymera, is in town and plans to head up Slavoka in her daughter's absence, as she will quickly be departing for the Black City for the meeting of the Crimson Court. And with that, please join us as we descend into darkness. Darkness. Okay.
Real quick, what did we call Luma? What's the title?
She's
advisor.
Official advisor.
Official
is what
advisor.
Luma recommended. Some bookkeeping. Another week has passed, so I need your cost of living.
Time is flying.
Do I get paid, Z, for the Do I get paid? If so,
I would say yes.
Cool. What's
think
my
this-
rate? What do I get?
Good question. What
Do I get paid more than a red cloak?
does he sold get paid? I want to know, and then I want to know if he
I
knows
think
the actual financials of.
With the lack
Staff
of
and-
any official planning, if you want to pay Nyx, you have to do so out of your own personal gold.
Okay. Yeah, because we have
Because no rules have been set, regarding that. So
What's
if
it
you want to
cost
pay
to
him,
sleep in the garden?
I'd say Borislav can have basically
creepy
a
fox.
zero cost of living.
I was going to say I would go out and get food. I would not be throwing money at people.
not-
Everyone else is 7 gold, and then
Yeah.
Nyx is 14 gold.
make a meat pie.
But
How are you still so expensive? What are you doing?
have you met me, darling?
It's just a thing. It's just Nyx.
I would be covering Nyx's, and then on top of it be okay. So hold on, 7,
I actually am in the hole a little bit too. Could you also cover my
21.
debts to Requiem?
I will not accept. I gave that. So
to
I
you. Not
paid,
from me,
I
from
paid
her to
ours for
you.
this week, but then God, I'm scared to pay you because I feel like whatever you have in your pocket disappears.
Well, now I have a new pocket. A magical bag of holding.
And
But
it will
that's-
disappear.
It's more things for you to buy into this bucket.
That's right. I have been storing many a thing, many a costume, a
Can
frock.
I see?
You, sure.
Can I reach in?
He's ready
Can
for
reach
every
in?
occasion.
Nope.
Can I reach in?
I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Perfect.
Oh, shit.
Still doing it.
Very
Into
wise.
his pocket? Why'd you
16.
do that?
Carry on.
You pull out a scarf, and it's almost like a clown scarf. It just keeps going and going and going. It's one where you have to like wrap around your neck like 10 times, and then it still goes down almost to your ankles.
Wow. I will, if you've been using the bag of holding for some time.
Yeah, I've just been storing all of my costumes and stuff. So now I'm never on the go. If I want to change into somebody, I finally have all the my clothing with me to become.
I don't
them.
know how familiar you are with how a bag of holding should work,
Okay.
So I don't know if this strikes you as abnormal or not.
Yeah, I'd probably cast Identify on it.
Yeah.
I can ritual cast that.
It comes back as a bag of holding.
Okay.
With like the Identify being a little confused, like you hearken back to the note that Karina gave you that this is handmade.
Okay.
So there's no promises on its behavior.
Oh.
I'd say there are notices where you've like looked in for something and it wasn't there. Like you couldn't find it. It's a big bag, so maybe it's somewhere else. There's also times where you reached in for something and like something you never remember putting in there was retrieved.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So its behavior so far has been like 1 in 10 times.
Erratic.
It's been a little weird, a little
using
erratic.
This Plop just in there.
Plop just lives in it. Yeah. Comes out for air every 9 minutes.
He just grabs rocks off the ground, brings them back in. I didn't put this in there.
Infinite possibilities.
So, more bookkeeping. The funeral happened on the 2nd of Lev, and the meeting of the Crimson Court is at the 15th of Lev, so in 13 days at the Black City. And you all know roughly it's going to take about 12 days of expected travel to get there. So you're leaving today, probably.
Oh.
So you're expecting Prince Lariel II to arrive. He was kind of expected at the funeral, but it seems like he didn't get here in
I
time.
was kind of surprised
Not
he didn't
allowed
show
on the
up.
airship.
Stabbed.
He's not here yet, but like as the rest of this day plans, you know that your plans are like to leave today, basically. So are there any last minute preparations, any after scene funeral things that need to happen?
For the summit, right?
I will put a couple things out there. We need to talk to House Eldreth before you go.
No, we can. We should get them on
We've
multiple
put that,
things.
Exactly right. Yeah, we've needed to chat with them for some time. And I know that at one point you had considered even doing some kind of an alliance to where when you go and do this stuff, perhaps eventually they might try to get a seat or something like that.
It's promising, basically getting them on our side in a sense that their biggest goal they want is a seat at council in the future. And if we can kind of pull them in as a only on House Scorn and giving us the answers as to what we need to ask about the druids. Well, not the druids, the elves. And the information that they need, that I think the only way we're ever going to get that is if we let them in on possibly further secrets.
Being the House of Secrets, then if we get them on council?
We don't even know if that's what we know they want to. Who knows? Who knows?
We're the House of Secrets. They're the ones that are basically the assassin house.
Yeah, but they hold other people's
Yeah,
secrets
they hold
too.
secrets.
They were
the
like
book
neutral.
of those
That's why they
things,
didn't.
which they'd probably know if your mom did try to kill or succeed in killing the sister of Saren. If you wanted to chat about them, I do need your help to untangle myself from them. Technically, I think I'm still
That's
in there.
That's kind of the big thing is actually for the elves is figuring out what Eldreth would be willing to do and need in order to, because now we have to clear, by clearing their name because they're just the contracted house, but also pulling them in a sense of if you are willing to give us all this information, help us clear what we need cleared and keep this on the, work for House Scorn specifically, still do what they're doing because they're still pulling in secrets.
While we're talking about Eldreth, we'll say during this time, Zelphira, Ysold finds you, remarks how you asked him to, one of the things asking about Eldreth was to get the current contracts that Virilia had with Eldreth.
Yeah.
So at some point he just gives you a list of those, and it's pretty long. I can give it to you multiple times if you need, but basically there was the contract of Nyx's placement in the Blood Cloaks. Specifically, not Nyx specifically, but it was like a request to plant an Eldritch agent within the Blood Cloaks to protect and monitor Zelphira. And Nyx, Ysold's note were personal concern, not political surveillance. And another of Virilia requested surveillance on Celine Blackheart. And the report summary, which Ysold will note it's possibly redacted, is that Celine has received visitors from Dorusk, cloaked figure met under moonlight near the Moonshard Fountain in Valola. One bore a sigil of the Bleeding Eye. A third was the tracking of Prince Lariel II's discreet travels. You see, Virilia was primarily interested in his unauthorized movements beyond the capital.
Is there no notes on that one?
The report summary is the prince visited the archives of the Old Throne. Unconfirmed if he spoke to the monks there or retrieved anything. And you would know that is on the outskirts of Valola. And there is a note of an investigation on you, so you yourself. And the note is intercepted a communique suggesting that, and this was like, it looks like it might have come from Blackheart, but for some reason Virilia has it.
Like she interceded it somehow.
And this is
Eldreth?
recent. This is post Virilia dying. And you see the notes are suggesting that you harbor the spirit of Virilia within a pendant, potential arcane instability, or relic possession suspected. And those are the notes that you sold. Just kind of throw them on the desk for you, something you asked for.
Arcane. What's the last part of that? Potential.
That you see a Blackheart was communicating with Eldreth, and you don't know how Ysolde got this. Like this, if this is really between Eldreth and Blackheart, then this is like a major. He either stole them or a major breach, or somehow like Eldreth broke their most sacred vow. So somehow he got this, but it seems like Blackheart wants to be like, does Zelphira have the spirit of Virilia within a pendant? Is basically their question, like big question. Another question for you, Zelphira, when you found your grandmother's armory and you got her armor, I mentioned that there was a spear in there, but with the excitement of the armor, we didn't really discuss the spear much.
Yeah, I left it.
You left it?
I didn't want to take it out.
Okay.
Because what?
It's probably badass.
I know it's probably badass, but I didn't.
That's my question: is if you interacted.
I
with
didn't
it.
want to ruin it, so I didn't take it out.
Did you remove it like from its pedestal?
I probably would have done that because I was definitely messing around in there. Yes.
Okay.
Touching her armor and stuff, but
I'll even say the first time you did, you saw it, you looked at it, you were distracted by the armor. During this time, as you're like making preparations, probably getting packed for your journey, you go back into the armory and you see her spear. You see the empty spot where the armor sat, and you grab the spear again, and probably even heightened by the dream you had some days before where you saw Virilia.
That's true. Seeing
and
her in a
spear,
different
you
light.
saw her using it. So, and I think it's like, honestly, probably like some kind of doubt coming of age thing where you're like, you saw in your dream, was this really what Virilia was like? And if so, do I have what it takes to like stood where she stood? I can't call lightning. You hold the spear, and as you do, you look at it and give me an investigation check. DC is 15.
17 on the die plus.
This spear is ornamental. This is not a battle-hardened spear. This is it's for looks alone. Behind where the spear sat, there is a plaque in brass with a series of script on it. And it reads thus: "A pox, I say, a pox, on the living king who steers. He drank the wine and spilt the blood and wastes away the years. Dig, I say, we dig, at the dead king who rules. We raid the grave he hid away from his many fools. Wait, I say, we wait, on one not yet born yet bleeds. We braid our hair and pray to air for his future deeds. 3 crowns before the throne, before these kings of 3. Which one should rise, I say again, which true king is he? One such crown is clad in gold, that dazzles and does blind, another gowned in silver that mirrors all in kind. The final one of iron, cold and rimmed with timber, yet it is the iron crown that best remember. We often say that silver's clarity is truthful, gold is silent, gleaming, old, and rueful. Yet iron bound in timber still finds mercy, which crown befits the head of one made worthy. The living bows to the dead, and mercy crowns the wise. Then from shroud of silence the true king shall rise. 3 crowns before the throne, before these kings of 3. Which one should rise, I say again, which true king is he? I have these for you. Underneath that etching is a small slit in the stone. It looks like it's just wide enough to fit a coin. So, you just noticed that.
Can I investigate around here if there's looks like a coin? Or do I
Give me what was your total investigation check before?
17 on the dice.
It's 17 on the dice plus 9. Because that's fine.
Quite high.
Yeah.
With that very high investigation check, you see, this that you hadn't noticed before as you've taken that. You see that the spear is certainly not one that Virilia ever wielded in battle. You see the etching behind it, and you see this coin slot. And I think that you glean that should a material, a coin or something that fits in that slot, be placed in that slot, something will happen. And I think you look around the stone and see that there is the faintest etchings of a hidden passageway behind this spot, and the door itself already hidden behind a secret passageway.
God dang, I need to find a coin. Where's everybody else at right now? This was in the preparation stage. Are you guys in your rooms doing things?
I'm in the library as Lenora, and I am looking over her notes.
As Lenora?
Yeah.
Where's Elian? What's Elian doing?
Elian at this point would also be in the library.
I was going to say, I should find Elian.
Lenora?
He can come help me.
What's that?
Does he like that you're Lenora?
I don't know.
Actually,
How does Elian feel?
Have you done this before?
Right after it happened, I explained that she's tethered, and I can't. She's still with me, and I can show you her, and they can be together in some capacity. So that was an open offering. So I imagine I try to let all of my inner people have little bits outside where they might be comfortable.
I think with that knowledge, Elian would have asked you to do this multiple times. And I don't think if this is healthy for him or not at this point, but he's asking for it and be I'm studying in the library. Can you be Lenora?
Yeah.
So I think this happened several times.
But I'm down there and I'm specifically looking over the notes, and I'd like to see if Lenora left me anything else on these notes. Is there any hidden script beyond what's written on the paper?
Give me an investigation check, and you may do so with advantage with Elian helping you.
While you're doing that, I'd probably be heading down to find you and Elian. You're the 2 people I would actually be looking for.
16.
16.
Wait, do you have Identify?
I have Identify.
I know you do. I'm seeing if Big Bear does. Detect magic? I don't think so. I think that's more wizardy warlock.
With a 16,
In one ear, out the other.
Hey,
what you uncover, Nix, is that not even in the notes that she left you, and I think probably something that Elian would have found and then given to you to look over with you, that was hidden under her cot in the barracks where she was sleeping, are recovered pages from Lenora's journal.
Okay.
There's entry 147. There's something off about the timing of these last two attacks. The sunlit path strikes the Scorn Manor days before the summit. Fenric Brightwind appears precisely when it would sow the most chaos. I do not believe in coincidence. I fear someone is feeding them information, or worse, controlling their strikes. Could this all be part of a single design? Entry 149. Scorn rises, Blackheart postures. Seraph is called from the capital without the king's seal. Why? And who benefits? The blood flows, but only in rivers that feed a single channel. There is method behind the chaos. Entry 151. I believe we have already been infiltrated, not by rebels, but by someone who stands beside us, someone who knows the shape of our plans. I will speak to Requiem, or perhaps Nyx. They feel uncorrupted by the court. I must move carefully. If I am wrong, I cause fear. If I am right, I sign my death. Entry 152. I asked Elian about the encrypted messages routed through his courier network for his propaganda. There were moments he seemed uncertain. Who is really his contact there? Who meets him at these dead drops at the Temple of Apollo? Who tells him what stories to write? I think he's being used. By the gods, so are we. Entry 153 is unfinished. The more I follow this thread, the more I feel like I am walking into someone else's trap. I see their movements now, like a blood cloak at court, like the hand that moved Seraph, like a shadow that smiles when we fail and nods when we win. If you find this, I did not fall by accident. And if I'm right, the ink trails off here.
Do I find you?
Do you find me?
Now?
Yeah, you find me. Oh, I didn't know.
Oh my god. Ew. Okay. Is this healthy?
I brewed some tea. Bit of cinnamon in it. Would you like to join us?
Next. Can we be next right now?
Did you know that the first sign of race in Stravia was actually the day before Moldoral exploded?
Interesting.
It was very interesting. There are sightings in Moldoral itself, many sightings of apparatus that moved through the walls near where the sunlit disk was stored. It cannot just be a coincidence. There's something to that.
I agree. Good looking into this. You're so smart.
I'm sure James might know stuff. Why don't you ask him? He's been here for ages. Anywho, I came here looking for you too. This is awfully. Can we not be?
Oh, yes.
Can we do
Elian, you're really onto something. If you wouldn't mind.
Thanks, Lenora.
I'll step away.
Yeah.
And they get out of the room. I step away.
As soon as he
and
says, like, thanks, Lenore, I'm like, I guess now that I know there's, like, parts of their, like, you let them forward, it makes a little sense. I'm just having a hard time with it because it feels so unhealthy for him. It seems so... Thanks, Lenora!
It probably is.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I need you to actually. I found something of grandmother's that I need to find if there's any source. I'd like you to come investigate something for me, please, if you would.
Yeah, of course. Lead the way.
I'm like, we'll head up and I'll like explain as we're going. I'm like, where?
Did you ask Elian to come with you?
Yes,
Okay.
I did. Where her armor was, you recall the armor that has, I believe, your bag is part of, and this like show cool armor that's underneath because I don't know if you've seen it. She also has other stuff in there, and although I was kind of inspecting her spear, I don't think it is actually. It seems like she's got some more secrets, and I'm trying to figure out how to unlock these. Come with me. Oh, you'll see.
Yes, of course.
So I'll take them up to that, basically in her room, which I don't know if you've ever been in her quarters because I left it as it is. I don't. That's not my room. But I'll go to it and what do you explain? The wall And the riddle.
Okay.
It's like, which... And then pointing out, like, the slot. Like, I'm not quite sure what goes here, but I know something does.
Fascinating. I love riddles.
Something goes here. Here. What would you like to see?
Make an etching.
Do you point out the potential of a hidden door behind it?
Yes. I would say, I was like, there is a slot, and I believe this, I can see where it might actually open.
Well, easy fix. Let's just go get Requiem. She can walk right through this wall.
Race can absolutely pass through most solid
I mean, that's
objects.
true, but how do we go?
Well, she can maybe unlock it from the other side.
Yeah, there's probably a latch or
Yeah,
something.
she'll just unbar it.
Yeah.
There's a coin slot.
Although she's not very strong. Race historically are not very strong. It's hard to beat material.
But
Do you
she's
detect
smart.
magic in this room right now?
I will ritually cast Detect Magic.
My goodness.
The
While we're doing that, I would actually send Maze to find Rec if
I
she
will
could
also-
and have her meet us.
Bend down and look through the coin hole. Do I see anything on the other side? Am I able to see like a passage through the slot?
give me a perception or investigation check.
Okay. 13.
13. It's entirely like pitch black through this slot. You can't see anything through it. You cast and detect magic. You do sense very strong abjuration on this lock and of the door itself.
All right.
Nowhere else?
Abjurative magic. Warding. There's likely something that would be keeping us out. I'm unsure if Requiem truly would be able to pass through with something like this.
Do you mind if I take a look too?
Yeah, of course.
Please. And what about her room? The room as a whole, do you see anything? I'm trying to find specifically
Oh,
what
okay.
goes in the slot.
Sure. I will also go
It's
up and I
anywhere
will
near here?
detect magic sweeping across the room as Elian's doing his thing.
You don't find anything pinging strongly of magic other than in Virilia's nightstand. You open and you do find a greater healing potion.
All right.
Nice.
I think I know a druid fellow that could probably use one of these.
What do our coins have on them?
Elian will take a few minutes, cast Identify on the door and the lock. Oh, I think the riddle is the clue. Perhaps if we solve the riddle, we know what goes into the slot. It looks like it should accept any mundane object, but perhaps... Oh, yes.
It's going to be between
Iron
gold,
coin.
silver, and iron, and it sounds like iron is the winner as far as what is the rightful king.
It
What do our
seems
coins
like-
look like? This is
If we get it wrong, then it locks. I don't know for how long.
Perhaps we could riddle this on our way then. Is this an urgent matter? Are you wanting to get to the bottom of this before we leave?
I don't know. I don't know what's in there. I'm just very intrigued. The dream I had recently with grandmother had me just very curious as to... And after seeing Lariel and the wings and her wings that I've known stories of, but doesn't quite make sense. I just want to know what's in there. She had lots of secrets. What do our coins look like?
Her coins?
Yeah.
Or like gold coins? Like that you have?
Yeah, what's our currencies look like?
Small coins of various sizes. Like a gold coin would be small because it equates to like the 100 gold worth.
Mm-hmm. What other coins do we have outside of gold?
Copper and silver.
Copper and silver? Interesting.
The really old coins from way before that we were inspecting when Lenora got killed.
Are
Those
brass.
Brass.
Brass. And does anything of iron coin, like, does that stem any kind? Is there such thing?
Yeah. I mean, there's you're well versed in history. I'm sure there's instances you can think of societies using iron coins, probably like pre-gold age, basically, where iron was the richest material that you could find.
Crowns before the
Tragul,
throne,
would you have
before
told
these
us
kings of three.
anything about the Iron Howl clan?
Which one
I
should
haven't,
rise?
no.
I say again, which true king is he? Well, I don't know why, but Z is very stuck on this. I'm like prepping everything to leave. We want to talk to Eldreth. I don't know if we can have that full kind of conversation with Eldreth. It depends on how much time we have before we leave. But do you want, like, are you wanting to clear your name and stuff before we go to court? Okay, so that would be like, we have to fit in a time frame that would be probably a couple of hours meeting with Eldreth.
I've never met with them more than 5 minutes at a time. So
I don't think I have either. I've sent you sold there every time. So it would be a matter of making sure it's a time frame.
I just
that
don't know if
he
we need hours to do
could
it.
probably also be with us, as he is familiar with how Eldreth is and knows like the scenario too.
Isolde is at your side. Oh. I was summoned.
You were summoned?
I heard my name. It was a tingle.
Wow, that's crazy. How do you do that?
What are we talking about?
We were talking about Eldreth and going and having a chat with them, of course, before, we leave here. And our friend Nyx over here needs to...
She did,
I know you've just returned with lots of the documents I'd asked for. Thank you. I'm very confused about this last one.
Yeah, some interesting things there, certainly. Alara did request to meet with you, so I can probably summon them immediately.
Alara did?
I wouldn't mind having them come to us.
Actually, that's a better idea.
We could have our companions with us.
Shall I go get them then?
Yes, please.
No, send Ronan. What are you doing? I gave you a man for that.
I'm sorry. Yes, Ronan has been extremely helpful.
Okay.
Just getting him set up. Morel as well is very
excellent.
Keen eye. So
Morel's great.
Okay, I will send... I hope he comes back alive. I will send Ronan.
Send him with some room temperature blood. That seems to usually go over a little bit.
Well, while we wait for them...
That's a good note. Thank you.
I need the others. This needs to happen. I need to find them. I can't rest. I need to know. And I feel like I know a lot of history, but I don't know certain histories that have a lot to do with crowns and different places. So maybe our big guy, oh my goodness, maybe the big guy and the bear might have a little insight onto what this could mean. 3 crowns.
They are a
The
constant
right ruler.
source of surprises. I
They are.
agree. I need to write a few notes. I'll be nearby.
Okay, sounds good. Rek, are you with us?
Mm-hmm.
No? Oh. I sent for you from Mace. Mace probably can't find
then
you.
I can be there.
What? Okay, so I would be looking for, while we're waiting for Eldreth to come to us, I'd be looking for these two. Where are you two at?
I would have been waiting in the gardens.
Hanging out in the gardens? Is it? What time of day is it? Actually, the gardens typically, do they light up?
They do during the day. It's probably midday because it's just after the funeral.
Okay, I'd probably pop out, like look up, look at them, pop out my shabby parasol, be like, oh, goddamn, that thing's magical, and walk out. Oh, hello, Borislav, I haven't actually gotten to say hi to you since you've been back. Welcome back. Are you a bear?
No.
Oh, just staring at me. Welcome back. I'm glad you found the garden again. Do I see Tragul? Is he out here?
Yeah, I'm with him.
Oh, hey, Tragul, both of you are here. Perfect. I wanted to ask you if you have any insight as to a riddle I found that my grandmother has, and it might have some secrets behind it, but I'm very curious how do you like riddles?
I don't really get them.
Very good. Okay.
So
You, sir.
you would have You would have immediately seen my
not very
demeanor
wise.
change.
Your nation is on the brink of destruction, and you're looking into riddles right now?
Yes.
I literally went to go talk with the Brightwinds on your behalf, and this is the first time you have approached me asking me about a riddle.
You're correct.
This is why the vampires are going to die. This is why this entire area is going to be destroyed. Because you are fixated on the wrong things.
Oh no, we have a lot of other things we're doing right now too. But in the meantime, there's magical items that I'm trying to get that might help us because my grandmother is full of secrets and she has them behind a wall. So this ritual that has to do with 3 kings, that actually the right king is the right choice.
What have you done about Eldreth?
We're about to talk to them. They're coming to us right now, sir.
How long will that take?
I don't know why.
Because time is of the essence.
You're correct. There's a lot of things happening right now.
Do you know what is at your northern doorstep?
No, but I sent some people to ask because of what you had said before.
Hundreds.
Maze came and got you, and Midnight Gardens. Yeah.
Hundreds of soldiers. Hundreds of those loyal to whatever this Aegis Solis is.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Do you know that the elves and dwarves are conspiring to move against you? And I'm not talking about just this city, but I'm talking about the entire undead kind. And potentially with the help of Aegis Solis. Because you stand for everything that they hate. You stand for everything that is wrong with this world. Now, I believe that there is a compromise, and I believe that you are the only one that can actually make this happen. But the undead are moving in ways that are counterintuitive to this sort of harmonious compliance. If there is anything that is going to kill you guys faster, it is ignoring the fact that the other houses are moving in the wrong way. They are doing everything they can to bring a war that will terminate this place. Now, out of respect for your grandmother, I did not bring up anything yesterday or whatever day it is. But you are running out of time, Countess. And it is not going to be because of what you are doing. It is going to be because of what the other houses are doing. Specifically, whoever it is that is in your ranks that is working with the Aegis Solis.
Does Rec come out to the gardens?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she just came in.
And I heard Aegis Solis.
Who are you? Who are you truly to the Aegis Solis?
Why are you asking?
Because I seen your face. Amongst the ranks,
That's a mistake.
there is a banner with your face, likeness.
I know why they had to.
You don't
See
know
me
why
get
that.
slightly questionable and defensive.
You don't know why that.
Just because I know Lenore is not from what you just found out, but from what she found out, what this says, that she still thinks somebody in this crew is feeding information.
I have no idea why they'd have my face. A banner.
Tragul.
Yes.
I'm going to give you this warning now. Things are looking grim here. And if you stand with these guys, when they take no action to do the important things and chase riddles,
You're also walking in on 2 seconds of this is 2 minutes of her time. You have not been here to see what she's been doing aside from This riddle is the first that I'm hearing of it, and this is the first that she started looking into this. And if it's something that can help us,
You don't have to justify
On our
my
journeys.
actions against him. He's
what
made up his
banner
mind.
are you talking about?
The Aegis Solis. I went and inspected their camp. Based on the Brightwind's information, I was able to find where they are stationed currently. Hundreds of soldiers, people of all walks, Doruski, elves, humans, all alive, all mortals. But in the middle of their camp, amongst their leadership, there was a giant banner with you on it.
As this, looking
No.
like this, then what?
As a lady gilded in light. But it was you. It was your face. You were lit up like the sun.
Is Elliot here? Or is he back in the library?
I don't think he's here.
I don't know where he went. He was with me. Is he still inspecting the hole?
Unless you asked for him to be here, he could be here.
How long has it been since we were at the Bone Cliffs?
A couple hours.
No,
Well, not
Oh,
bone.
the
Cliffs.
first time?
yeah, when we met with the Brightwinds.
4 days.
I was going to say, long
So,
time, 4 days.
For the past 4 days, one of the most important things they wanted to know, part of this entire excursion, why they are infiltrating your city, killing people, fighting back. 4 days, you have not sent word to Eldreth. You have not looked into this until today. The actions that you take will cause your success or your failure. And it's not without heavy cost to everyone else in this nation. The entire North is looking at coming down upon this area. Now, the Aegis Solis, they want to return this back to its former masters. The Doruski dwarfs, they find this a great idea. With those two things in line with what the elves would like to do, the only reason they haven't taken action is because King Paceres has held them at bay. He is the only one that thinks like you. But if there is a spark, just a tiny pebble, I told you, the avalanche will come down. And the Steelhearts, we will have no choice but to help them. Unless a reason is given or action is taken to prevent these other houses from causing that spark, from causing that avalanche. Reshaping this area would be better for everybody. But reshaping it in a way that we could all coexist would be the best. Reshaping it in a way where your kind, undead, are completely wiped out would be costly and would cause a lot of loss of real mortal life as well. Those under your banners, those under your houses, they would not be safe. I know there are good people here. I do not want to see this place be harmed. If Tragul finds respite here and safety amongst your ranks and your people, I don't want to see that go away. But unless you start making real moves, and I'm not talking about little things, big moves, this whole place will fall. This is my warning. Your time is short. Balls, courts, dances, whatever this vampire people do, it's completely irrelevant
And I agree.
to what your future will be.
But do you not understand how that works? I cannot just up and suddenly do all the things I plan to do.
Why not?
Because just like that, we get wiped out. I have freedom today. Lariel has allowed it. If I do not do my part and work, there's reasons. I understand you don't like secrets, but there's reasons
vampires, and this house has survived as long as it has. And my grandmother was able to do what she did in the secrets because they are just as bloodthirsty. Yes, there are good ones, lots of them. And I believe there are others like me, like my grandmother. But do not make a mistake. Don't mistake that if I choose to go against them all at once, without a plan, without true actions put in place. We did not mean to be silent for the last 4 days. Honestly, 3 of those days went by in like a half of a second because he made it go like that. That was not the plan. But I have a million eyes on me watching my every move for these reasons. And if anything looks out of place, they will know. And they will send word very fast. So I have to be careful. They already know about my meeting with the Brightwinds. I do not know how, but they knew as soon as it happened. And I thought we were being fairly careful. Not careful enough. Because the house that likes bloodshed and war are the ones that knew.
Leaving a legacy of hundreds of years means nothing if it is gone tomorrow. A million eyes watching you means nothing if those eyes are snuffed out and closed forever. Somebody close to you would be the reason why they knew. Somebody of import. It's not going to be a coincidence. It's going to be somebody that you feel like you're trusting and is involved in everything that you are doing.
Is Isolde still here?
He went to get Eldreth.
Well, what would you suggest then? How does that play out in your mind, knowing what
Well, lost time to get the biggest allies that you could have had, possibly in your favor, is not a good start.
Maze approaches Zelphira. Countess Eldreth is here.
Thank you, Maze. I would just place them in the... They probably can't go past... Can they go past the phone?
I'll put them in a waiting area.
Thank you.
Maze.
Maze.
Maze off the letters that I had written. They are addressed to the Guild of Wings from the party planning starting points to start thinking about the ball.
Would you guys like to be part of this? House Eldreth is here.
He'd be with... Maze would say that
This
he's
is going
with
to be
Eldreth.
something that will probably make you mad, as it has to do with all the political bullshit I have to deal with houses and promising things in the future. But in doing so, the hopes is that they give us the truth that the Brightwinds want, and the truth that helps our friend because he's innocent.
It is the direction you should have gone, but I will listen in.
What?
Above table, I'm just... Borislav was angry that it took this long to talk to him. Secondly, I'm just playing the part, you know.
You'll see my hand. That's my riddle.
I love it.
He's very serious about what his conversations with the Bright Ones are, and I can give you more details on that. But he would be very interested in listening in. Like you do see a sigh of relief once Maze comes back and says that Eldreth is here.
They're here.
Yeah.
Nah.
I shall join you.
Meaning to keep anything and anyone at bay. We have things we're trying to do. But in the meantime, it doesn't hurt to find a little bit of hope here and there. I turn around, and then I turn around again. We still need to discuss things. And you know what?
Yes, we do.
Requiem, you said you were looking for... Do you go in front of the... do you leave before everyone else to go talk to you? So?
I would say, actually, as we're walking out too, I would actually put a hand on her and be like, and it sounds like we also need to discuss things.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
insight check as she says yes.
Do you still try to leave in front of them?
Yeah, I'll acknowledge her and say yes. And
Okay.
I'm
Give me an insight check against your contested by your persuasion or deception.
24.
Your choice.
against her.
I'm insight checking.
I'm not.
She's insight
I said
checking.
I'm insight checking.
Oh,
you can
so
choose to
Sam-
fail or you can choose to protect against it.
No, you can insight check. I'm not.
I want to know if you actually seem like you are very confused by his
13. I don't know what my
information
13
or not.
means.
Or in me asking
So she rolled
for,
a 24. So what does she read into you when she asks about the Aegis Solis stuff?
I basically just said we need to talk about it, but I wanted to read your...
As if you were to ask me right now, I am dumbfounded as far as because you said I have no idea. I have some ideas, but right now I don't think you've seen me like this shaken.
I think that took you
Well, I
off
think
guard.
tempered by the fact there is your entire history of Aegis Solis that none of them know about, right? You haven't told anybody.
That was
told
part
them-
of it was the...
They knew that I was part of it. I think I've explained that.
Yeah, just like that.
Very
That's the
briefly.
only
I think that's
information
all
they know.
you said was that you were part of it. That's why I was like, we apparently need to discuss it further. So my insight was basically on me saying that to you. If you seem guarded or like more like, ugh, no,
Yeah.
or like how you reacted to me saying like, that's a conversation we need to have. Jeez. It's loud out there.
Yeah, I think you would definitely see that I'm shaken now, and I'm not hiding it super
It's like,
well.
but
Like,
open
I'm
to it.
not really.
The fact that I'm telling you we have to talk about it.
Oh yeah, I'm open to it as soon as I get answers. I'm just like freaking out right now because in my mind, you see a lot of fear. Like I'm very afraid right now, and you don't see that very often.
So Requiem, you
Hopefully I don't read into the fear wrong.
you zoof. What was the word? Zoof. You zoof off. Is that what you said before? I think it's
Zoofer?
zoof. You
Did I
zoof
zoof?
off towards
Zoof off.
to find
I could zoof.
Isolde first.
Super. Yeah.
You see him waiting in like a waiting area, a little bit away from, the main waiting area is still under construction from the bombings, but with
don't
the
wanna enter the room.
Eldreth. So you see him kind of standing on the outskirts there. What do you do with him?
I'm going to approach slow enough. Like, I don't want to approach him physically because I don't want to draw attention from them, but I am going to message him in his mind. I'm going to say, I need you after this.
Okay.
I need to talk to you after this.
Yeah, for sure.
Before we keep walking, I'll probably stop and look at Nyx and say, I would change.
Or are you Lenora still?
No, he was
Oh.
Nyx again.
Oh.
Well, they know me as. I mean, wait, we're talking to Eldreth right now, right?
Yeah.
It's probably best for me to be.
Oh,
then,
it's
right?
Eldrith. We're not talking to the brain. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh,
Sorry.
I was thinking
In my
stolen
brain,
face.
it was
They gave
stolen
me this
face.
face.
It's bad. My bad.
But
We're
on
not
the
talking to
way,
Brightwinds.
I'm just going to palm a greater
palm
healing
this
potion over to you
Sticky
and just say, thank
yeah,
you for
let's-
being here.
Thank you.
And for letting me ride you, of course.
Payment to receive.
Would you like to
Yes,
mostly had this conversation?
If it would be all right if I could take a little bit of the lead, at least
Okay with
to
it.
start. But these people, though, you should know that they're dangerous. They scare me. Be careful.
Indeed.
They are clever. You are clever, but they are not to be underestimated by any means. So I will probably try to grease the wheels, but then hand you over to them for the
One
questions
thing
that you need to.
They crave is power. One thing they do not have is actual, true power. They have secrets.
Well, I would argue that they're probably more powerful than you may think. Being able to operate in the shadows. Borislav made some very good points about this dance that we must all do within the political game. They are operating on a level that we do not have. They can just go and do things. It's
They can.
a different kind of power. More
You're right.
free.
But that's not. But whether or not they realize that is the true question, because as of right now, they would love to be a seat on that court.
Agreed.
And unfortunately, I don't think they realize what that means, but
I would also encourage a bit of a conversation between you and Cassian. He was my teacher. He is arguably the greatest rogue that exists today on this planet. You could craft a bit of
yourself. If
Careful who you say that to. You think he's better than you sold, eh?
Soul's not with us, is he?
No. No or no?
I do.
You. Okay. So
Don't tell you
what are you suggesting? I hire Cassian separate. Or give him a place here.
Long term, if an option you had mentioned previously was to marry the king, you become the queen, you murder your husband, you inherit the kingdom, Cassian would be...
I look over at Borislav as you're saying this, like...
I told you, she's...
That's affirmative action.
I told you I've been working on things.
So, anyways...
You enter the waiting area.
Watermelon.
Inside, the doors opens, revealing two cloaked figures, the statuesque woman in ash gray robes, silver and black hair, an intricate lattice of braids, Alara Eldreth. And beside her, her son, Cassian. Ysolde bows as you all enter, kind of gestures. Alara drifts forward. Countess.
Lara.
After far too long of lengthy discussions, I am here, finally. You've certainly kept me waiting.
I apologize for that. That was not the intentions. I look over at Borislav as I say...
You must know, Countess, it is not lightly that I leave the sanctum, but bold requests deserve a bold reply, yes?
And it's very appreciated that you left today, as it's very important. We have this conversation. It's well overdue, and unfortunately, we're pressed for time as we got to go do some very silly political stuff here soon. And
sure, I know about time. Hands and blades, Countess. Hands and blades.
I believe you know.
Hello, little fox.
Lady, you look wonderful as ever, of course. Cassian, my former still mentor, perhaps. Good day. Good day to you.
Are you being very nervous?
I am nervous. These people make me nervous. Yeah.
Like watching your body language, like, what the fuck are you doing?
Lara, your soul has said that you seek everything we have on House Scorn.
Indeed. And possibly some different trades. I feel like we can probably work out here for the future.
I trust this is people of confidence we can discuss openly.
Absolutely. Everybody in this quarter are well trusted. I'll stumble on my words a little bit just because of recent information. And look at Ysolde, look at Rek, just not really look, but I'm kind of looking at all of my crew. You're like, oh, that sucks.
You see Cassian watches you, Zelphira, open curiosity, says nothing. Lara, well, this is quite a request. Normally, I would deny it outright. We guard such information not just out of discretion, but to preserve the balance of our great kingdom. But I find myself open to negotiation.
Well, aren't we having a great day ahead? Aren't we lucky?
If I'm towards the back of the room, can I be very nonchalantly... I'm curious now about the mole that we have. And can I be I don't know, walking the perimeter? I don't know what that would look like, if that would be too
distract. Give me a perception check.
20. Dirty.
You're reading body language, I think, primarily at this point. Just you all, and Ysolde and Eldreth in the room. Alara, impossible to get anything off of. She's a statue. She smiles. She seems perfectly at rest. Cassian begins to kind of fidget with something in his pocket. Looked at Zelphira, kind of goes back, looks at Nyx.
Hello, Cassian.
Doesn't respond. A tense scene But I think we can't find a mole in this situation.
If I'm looking away from the room, I just want to keep my ears open completely to hear if I hear anyone trying to
look in. Understood. We'll keep that under consideration.
Also, wait, are we just in the waiting area right now?
You're in it is like a waiting area, but it's like a quiet corner of it, not like the official meeting areas because those are blown up. So just kind of a quiet area before the fountain.
How many doorways
where
openings is in this area? Like, is it actually secluded enough that it seems like it's safe?
It's secluded, but there's many doorways. Like I say, it's secluded more just by distance. Like you're in a corner of this large room, so if anyone's approaching, you would probably see them, unless like there is a hallway probably beyond like where the other people are that someone could like try to eavesdrop
like
or
she's
something.
Trying to like watch
but
the perimeter.
If Requiem is like
so,
walking that, then
I'll feel fairly
keep an eye on
safer.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
Alara will. What are you willing to offer for such an ask?
Well, we'll get to that. I believe Nyx has a few questions he'd like to present.
Yes, Lara, Cassian, I'm of course so grateful that you took me under your wing and taught me the blade and poisons.
You act like it's over.
I suppose it's a debt that can never really be repaid, but I do have a question.
Cassian was watching me, so I'm watching Cassian.
So doing as you had asked and watching over Zio and they attacked. We're in this room because the main room is destroyed after all. When I was in there were folks that attempt to kidnap me, naming me as a leading general, an admiral that had been captured of the Brightwind clan. This face that you had given me for the service.
Next, don't stutter, get to the point.
You gave me a fucking bad face. I can't go anywhere. Now I'm trapped. The deal we made is kind of bullshit.
The deal worked for a time.
So the deal no longer works, and the deal is then void, since you did not actually deliver what you had said that you would.
I give a man 10 gold, and he spends it on a bad bet. I'm not responsible for how he spends his coin.
Did you know you gave him a bad face?
Where's the real admiral?
Alara will kind of step forward, reach a hand for her son. This is a fair question, Nyx. But again, you know that this is a bargaining chip.
Were you told to give him a bad face? A face specific?
What are you offering for that information?
Detect thoughts.
On Alara?
Yeah. DC 17.
Are you going straight for in-depth thoughts, or are you reading service thoughts first?
Service only. If I go in-depth, she'll know that I'm casting on her.
Does she have to save to get surface, or does surface just happen?
Let's see. I do not want to be found out that I'm reaching into her mind, so I'm only staying surface for this. And detect thoughts.
I'll wait till he's done.
Is it through my sense thoughts? Sense the presence of thoughts within 30 feet, blah, blah, blah. I think I just get that.
I understand it. Surface just happens, and then they make a save if you probe.
Correct. Yeah, so no save needed because I'm just trying to get something off of her.
Alara's surface thoughts are... Nyx was always borrowed time. Probably time to let him go. And they're going to have to pay a lot for that. Are the surface thoughts?
Awakened mind, I relay exactly that to you. Bordic shit. all this mind powers.
Tell me, how do you feel about the houses?
From one matriarch now to another, Countess. I've always felt that Eldreth has gotten the short end of the stick.
And I agree.
We do everyone's bidding. We do all the dirty work that they're too afraid to do themselves. And what do we get for it? Shunned out of the Crimson Court. No voice to speak, no voice to rule. We keep everyone's secrets. We do all their dirty little deeds. What's in it for us?
Well, considering I know a lot more about this world than I like to right now, and it has more to do with than just these vampires and these silly houses. How does having a voice sound in the future?
Sense thoughts remains up for 1 minute.
She is definitely like, she's trying to lead. She was trying to lead Zelphira into asking for that, or like offering that basically without having to ask for that herself. So she's like, okay, good. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's see what I can. She's trying to see how little she can give up for that cost.
So my awakened mind is just a funnel for you at this point.
As a voice is quite the bargaining chip. Yes.
It is. A very, very...
But soon is so ephemeral. You're going soon
I am.
To the Crimson Court. My cost is that you petition a vote for Eldreth to be on the court during this summit. You raise the vote.
Now.
This summit.
That sounds quite needy.
Time is of the essence, Countess.
It is of the essence. Not for silly things like this, though, but...
And you know, above board, a member of the major house is the only one who can, like, raise an issue to be voted on at Crimson Court.
Say I do this. I have no idea what the response will be right now, as obviously that raises it, but that does not make final decision, especially for this upcoming court.
We can do our part if you do yours.
Your part has to be much more than that, though. I'm not petitioning a few little secrets here and there. I want Eldreth to be allianced only with Scorn, no other houses.
That's a bigger cost.
Continuing the detect thoughts.
You sense that she's considering it deeply, and like all the ramifications that would mean, like especially with Stravos and how she could leverage that to like not be treason. But she's certainly considering it. It caught her attention.
As a house also of secrets, you know that things like this could get us all killed, even talking about. And I believe you understand that as much as I do.
I do. I know my price.
But you also need to understand Stravos isn't even what we should be worried about. There are far worse things coming that we need to take care of and or think about and make changes for. That, you know,
what?
The vampiric nation is not about to do.
Giants, elves, they're always giants. They're always elves.
Tell me, what do you know?
Not much.
I know you do.
Before we get to that, I'll name my terms. Eldreth will serve only Scorn for the cost of you raising the vote, you voting for, and you convincing budding Prince Lariel II to vote for it as well.
Awakened mind. They want this very badly. Walk away. Sweeten the pot.
See if you can't get the Admiral for it as well, at least. But walk away now, and they'll come running.
Wait, can I respond back to Awaken Mine?
Mm-hmm.
How does walking away help us solve your problem?
They'll chase you. They won't let you leave the room. They want this too badly. They've been wanting you to come to them. This is an opening chess move. Counter.
Cassian will speak. We believe in forging futures, Countess. Seems like you do too.
I do. Although you guys have named a fairly heavy price, I'll have to think about it. What do you think, Nix?
I think that they make a very compelling argument, of course, but I know how resolute you are with your morals. I guess, today just isn't going to be a day to make a bargain, unfortunately. Maybe I could set another meeting time after we come back from the Black City.
You're leaving today.
Yes, I am.
We must come to terms today. This is the vote that we need.
I don't quite know if I can come to terms today with what you've asked, as you're not leaving me much time.
What else do you need?
He just told you.
I wouldn't mind.
Admiral.
The Admiral. Yeah.
Sorry.
You said.
I didn't hear that part when he was saying it the first time.
You want Nix's face.
We need
Admiral
the information as to whereabout the Admiral is. Do you know this?
Yes.
We need that, and we also need Elian's sister. Do you know where she's at?
Elian Rook, the Inquisitor's aide. Sure, we can find it. We can find anybody in the city.
I look over at Nix to see if he's mad I asked for a second thing or not.
I don't think they know anything about that, so I don't. I feel like it's a gambit, and I'm just following your lead.
You drive a hard bargain, Countess.
You know what? Actually, look into Elian's sister, because that might take time, but if anybody's able to figure it out, I know it's you.
This is contingent, because if you convince Lariel II and you vote, then that's a victory in hand. You give us this, we serve only you, and we give you the Admiral.
I need the Admiral, and I need that information before.
You want me to trust you?
I do, actually.
Detect thoughts.
I'm like staring her straight down. I'm like, she can do what she wants.
She's running like the math through of whether she can do that or not.
If you know secrets, you know our secrets too. I'm very aware of them. Of that.
Okay. As a sign of good faith, I'll give you the Admiral before you leave.
Okay. I believe this we can work with. Above table, is there any reason I wouldn't think Cassian could go with us? I'm genuinely curious because they don't have a seat, but like, you guys don't have a seat. You're just part of my crew.
With a natural one, I have no idea. Cassian is an enigma to me, as always.
Isolde will speak up here. I can handle the Admiral's safe recovery if they deliver.
And I believe you can get word. Wait, Isolde's going with us, right? He has to go to court, yeah, so he doesn't have to get word for me.
Can I insight check Isolde?
Yep. What are you trying to find out?
If he's telling the truth.
Give me an insight check.
25.
He adds 14 to this.
Holy 14.
God dang it.
17 on the dice.
Woo! Dang.
Seems like he's telling the truth.
31. Mastermind rogue.
Yep. Wait.
31 versus 25 I lost.
Oh.
Yeah.
He added 17?
14. He rolled 17.
14. God dang, okay. Actually, no, this has nothing to do with that. I've already been weirdly questioning.
Oh, about your mom? Oh, sorry.
Chagul, can you make sure that
Would you like me to go
assist
with him?
sold, please?
I can handle that.
You just need some extra. I want to make sure that they're being honest. If you need the extra
I
body,
think that
he's
is
there.
a great idea. In fact, I will also go with Tragul.
More the merrier.
Okay.
Can I read what Cassian and the other one is doing while they're saying that about?
They're just kind of eating popcorn right now.
They're just watching the
Yeah.
inner dynamics.
They're enjoying the dynamics, and Lar seems very pleased.
That Isolde's being accompanied? Or
No,
just in
not on that
general?
specifically, just in
That
general.
they just
As a
literally
result of
have
the,
works
of the
in to
discussions,
actually
yeah.
have a seat, basically. I do have other plans, possibly, but I'd like to make sure that we establish, a bond of trust before we go further into, sharing our dirty laundry. But in the meantime, I believe we have a deal in the works. Thank you for coming here.
Offer her cold hand to yours.
Is it colder than mine?
It is very cold.
Damn. Okay.
Limp.
And then as
Yes,
I'm like
cold
kind
and
of
fresh.
turning, I'll actually look at Cassian and be like, Cassian, it was great to meet you. Have I met him?
In passing, he's
Passing.
around. He's always around, but, would very rarely interact.
It's great to meet you officially. Nyx has spoken very highly of you. I believe I could... Well, I
I should
believe
have
you
taught
could...
Nyx more about loose lips then. Well,
I will awaken mind Cassian to keep my loose lips. Cassian, you know that she's single. A lot of other houses are starting to toss their hats in the ring, if you want. Have you thought about coming with us? An alliance between our houses could only benefit you. Bit of a rogue.
might mind a road trip.
I had not heard any of that, so...
Cassian very briefly writes on a piece of parchment, hands it to Isolde. Isolde grabs it just in the open in front of you all, looks at it, pockets it. Should we go then? Big guys, come with me.
Right.
Yep.
Let's head out.
I wouldn't mind as well. I see this.
Oh my god. Okay, is it a party to go?
It's kind of my face.
You're right, actually. So
I think it's a very important party.
I wanted to go, but everyone else is going. I need to stay.
And as
Should we all go?
as you are leaving, Isolde, Rick, I'm sorry, did you?
It's okay. I can wait.
Did you want to come with?
No, I think someone
You know
needs
what?
to stay here.
Where are we going? Like, did they explain at all?
They just, you see, and as they handed, they, made the arrangements. They, the Eldreth leave. Isolde will
I realize everybody's slowly going. I'm like, oh, fuck it. I'm going to go get my rogue stuff.
back to the bunkers.
We're all going. We're all going. You know what? We're going, Uncle.
Okay.
We're going.
All right, the whole crew. Perfect. Bloody
Going.
buddies.
Well, we're going.
Does this make me a buddy?
Is this Isolde saying this?
Interim?
You're like the
Yeah.
bloody of
well.
the buddies.
You are the
Isolde,
bloodiest
you've always
buddy.
been a
Oh, all right, perfect.
While we're going, we can solve a riddle.
Insight check on Borislav during that stuff. He had some strong words. He wanted to see action. 11 total. Insight check.
I don't think he would have been hiding anything. Just the fact that this meeting was taking place and that there was some very strong back and forth as far as getting the information. He seems pleased with it and definitely eager to join the party to go and retrieve the Admiral in whatever state he is.
Yeah. So he was one of the bargaining chips from the Brightwinds that you kind of helped to oversee.
Can I
Okay.
look and see how you
Thank you, sir.
sold his body liquid, his
eye contact
As we're
with
walking, like, as soon as we
Cassian
find
and
out what kind of condition he's in, we can send word to the Brightwinds.
Your other insight check was very high.
Following that.
basically going to be insight checking him on everything.
It seems cordial. You see
no shiftiness.
You see, like, the interaction between him and Cassian was a little forced. Like, I don't know if you think that they have, like, the best relationship.
Like rogue versus rogue. He doesn't seem to have.
I need to go schmooze Cassian for some information on my uncle.
I'm sure you.
I thought you were going to do on Saren and the sister. That Saren's sister had been killed and he blamed your mother.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but that's, I can't schmooze that. That'll be separate. One thing at a time, people.
There's lots of things.
We've got a million things to do. But we need to establish this bond
Not dying
first.
is pretty important.
Everyone, including Isolde, takes a quick trip out back to the Bone Cliffs for the second time today. And you see, as you approach, still, like, many preparations of, like, the funeral events being torn down from people, taking, like, the awnings and things down from the funeral processions and gathering up the glasses. And definitely not out of, like, the normal for you all to be here back at the, funeral, kind of seeing how it's going. Isolde will, get to the cliffside, kind of look off to where Lariel's sword sits on the cliffside, kind of give it a look.
We didn't really get to inspect his sword.
Grunts a little distastefully, and then walks off the edge, down the side, and you see some, like, 100 or so yards down, you see him kind of start to pick his way down the cliff side, where there's a very small path that, probably anyone familiar with Slovakia know that you can descend the Bone Cliffs, like, down to the coast. It's just pretty narrow ledge and a little precarious to get to the bottom. This might be tricky for Borislav.
Can he turn into
probably
a
specifically.
flying creature? Now go ahead. Put him on your back.
Speaking sorry, Borislav, I have forgotten. I need you to level up to level 7.
Ooh, 7.
Ronin strength.
So you all begin to head down the cliffside. Several minutes pass as you descend precariously. Thankfully, no rain currently. The crashing of the surf beneath you. And he takes you down to one of the many caverns at the base of the cliff, where you know that there are many natural caves that sit kind of at the shoreline of various stories. Mostly, like, kids would say, like, oh, they're haunted, don't go in them, kind of thing. And Isolde begins to head down in the tunnel, lights a torch as he enters, pass him down if anyone wants one.
I'd like to be at the very back, please.
Okay. Be at the very back. And continues to head on.
Was I able to make it down?
Yeah, you can make it down. It's precarious for you, probably the most precarious, but
yeah,
you can.
We just stop and keep waiting for it to go.
If anything, say, like, your size is contrasted by your, like, mountainous terrain experience. So, like, you're good at climbing mountains. It's just, like, these ledges aren't your size, so you can, like, do it, but you're, like, rock climbing instead of walking. So.
Yeah.
But you make your way down through this very dark, damp tunnel, and you see Isolde mentions, like, oh, hard to get through on a high tide, I suppose, and continues on. Sometime later, you see through these dark caverns a pair of guards stand at an intersection. They kind of look at you all. You see a couple go for blades. Isolde hands out a piece of paper, the one Cassian gave him, shows the guard. Guard looks at it, turns it around. And you see that Nyx, you recognize these men specifically as, like, Eldreth assassins. And they turn and motion behind you. There's another tunnel, descends onward. At the end of the tunnel is a grate. And a gate, rusted metal, Isolde has the key, opens darkness, lit only by if you have dark vision or the torch.
Baby.
You see a man crouched down near many piles of his own filth reeks in here.
Oh my gosh.
A skinny, gaunt man, white hair, beard descending over his face, so emaciated. But unmistakably like Nyx if he was in prison for months.
Awful.
And Isolde looks him over. All right, Admiral. This man looks up. His eyes, you just see like the eyes of a wild animal. And he scatters back, still chained to the wall. It's okay. Hold on. And he jerks his hands away as he tries to unclasp his bonds, eventually is able to do so. And though this man fights, you see, has no strength to do so. And Isolde lifts him up and, well, the Admiral.
Awaken mind to the Admiral. Peace. Peace. We come to bring you home.
Does your awakened mind have any constraints on an intelligence score?
No.
Okay. Finds purchase. There's no response.
Is he just being like completely like wild? Does he have any?
He looks like 100% like the eyes of a wild animal, like the eyes of like a deer that knows it's about to die, kind of accepting its fate.
Have I been in this place before? Traveling the tunnels, etc. Did it spark anything in my, cheese grater memory?
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Are these Scorn tunnels? Isolde has the key, but I didn't see Cassian give him the key.
You see, Isolde got the key from the guards.
Oh, okay, because he gave him the paper. Do I hear any movement behind us? Like the guards are more people than that? Like, do I hear any movement?
You hear like the brief shuffling if they like stood by and let you guys pass, and you kind of sense they're still there, but...
It's Eldreth assassins.
You'll see Borislav step forward, and I'll hold out my hand, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on him. So he'll get like 1d8, or hold on.
18 on the wisdom save.
Flashes. You have been
2d8.
in this tunnel. 2d8. You see his wounds, mainly like the where his wrists and legs were bound and made raw, and some like bruising and things where he was struck begin to heal.
Okay.
Nyx, you have been in this tunnel, and specifically you have stood before this grate before several times, but flashes, pieces of memory.
Several times I've stood in front of the grate.
Correct. Several different times.
Does anybody have rations on you? Do you have muffins?
I have jerky and muffins.
Lee?
Feed him.
Can we give him?
Because I want to stand towards the back.
I don't think you'll take it from me.
Maybe we should, I hear the prince is arriving soon. I think we have to depart. So we should hurry this up. Do we have a plan for what we want to do with him?
I'll go ahead and take him.
Okay. Where are we putting him?
But where are you taking him to? This is the question. We don't want him in the prisons.
I have a plan. I'd like to take him to the Banshee's Whale and contact Harry, who has contacts within the Sunlit Path. Send him with a note, turning him over. This is what they asked for, and the note will simply say I'm just like crossing off things on the list. Like you've taken the ward. They've wanted the Admiral.
Anyone who's to can give me a nature, survival, or arcana check.
Do a nature.
All survivors out of that.
That's a nat 1.
Everything is +1 for me. 12.
16.
28.
28. Varying degree. Zelphira, probably, like, again, just wild animal, but something more than, like, a torture victim. It's just, like, the eyes they're in animals.
Oh, that's what you're asking about intelligence. It wasn't for high, it was low?
Correct.
Let me check. Let me check.
Requiem with the 28 survival. You confirm that. This creature, whatever he was now, is dumber than a deer. He has the intellect of an animal, currently.
Right. Would I have any idea of someone putting...
Sunken.
Have I heard of someone doing that, replacing a human mind with an animal mind, essentially?
What magic can you do?
You've heard of a spell.
Why?
Feeble mind.
Yeah.
That can do such a thing.
Greater restoration
Do you say
is
out loud
probably
that
the only
he's
thing.
basically like
I say my
dumbified?
Yes. Would I be able to speak with him? Or is he like...
You can attempt...
Who took...
just frightened, unintelligible noises.
Gotcha.
Can
So he has no
either-
language abilities either?
Correct.
Okay, then I would not if I have to share a language
Can
with them.
either of you...
So I'd say you could like attempt... I was going to say if that
It
clued
would,
you
it would
in.
connect. He would hear
Yeah.
words as if they're spoken, but he wouldn't understand them, I guess.
Do you know anything about this, Borislav? As far as...
Are we walking and talking?
Can it be
Yeah.
fixed?
You guys can walk and talk.
Yeah, no, we can walk
I've-
out as we're walking with him. I'm more concerned about giving him back like this unless I think that they have an ability to fix it.
I have seen powerful druids do amazing things. His nephew, Fenric, is a powerful druid. If he has the ability to fix this, I do not know. But I do know that the elves are very adept at fixing broken things.
Would you mind including a bit of that wisdom in the note that the Brightwinds would receive so they know potentially to help them as soon as they're in his care?
Yes, I will put my hand to the paper and make sure that they know that this is also coming from me.
Thank you.
Can we trust that if we're putting him in the Banshee's wheel, that they can make sure he's safe and accounted for
I
long
do
enough?
not just put him with that pirate guy that's very angry all the time. Give him coins to hold on to and make sure that the guy protects him.
James?
I don't know.
Oh, James would love that. I mean, honestly, out of everybody, the angry pirate is one of our safest bets.
I hate this plan. Probably just fuck with the coins.
The
and be
only
like, "Nah."
problem is James
Stop screwing up my
doesn't.
count.
James doesn't like people going into his lair unless
Well,
they
then-
need to, and
Then
he's
probably not. Don't
yeah,
put
he's
him
kind
to
of
this.
angry, and I don't think he's like.
Fantastically scary.
The only
I
other
made you
thing
a
I can
nice
think of
sculpture.
is, well, no, he can't stay in the manor, especially if Mom's not. Is Mom here? Did she leave?
I think we just need to get
you
him out of
You think that she's around? Yeah, she's probably
Around
milling
somewhere.
around the manor.
the goal is to get him out of the city, though, right? Return him to his people.
But he needs to be safe until they retrieve him. And I don't know, with him being the way he is he going to try to escape, break out? Is he just going to be like?
That's-
How do we guarantee his safety if we are not there to check and make sure that they retrieve him?
Don't have many direct contacts with the Sunlit Path. Harry is probably my best shot. If you know of any others that you can think of, I am absolutely open to alternatives.
Any of the ones that were here before, EB, but I don't know how quickly we can get in contact with them. That's the problem.
That's a good point. Borislav, is there a way that we can get in contact with them that you know of? Skywriting?
You had to travel to get to them.
How long does it take to travel to where I was staying with Lenya and
Probably like a day back and forth. It's on the it's not in Slavoka. It'd be
yeah, it's
outskirts.
outside.
Yeah.
Leavenworth.
It'd be
I don't have time for
Or
that.
message torch.
You
or whatever.
sold will. We have just got an award. Maybe make him useful. I did give the whole speech about no path contact, but
Oh,
if
yeah.
we bend him to our means,
This is true. He was, I mean, I don't understand why he wouldn't want to protect this guy. He's part of that crew.
we could give him a task. I could have him watch to make sure he delivers. and-
Vel? Yeah.
So we can put
I like Liam on this.
Luca, our ward,
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's for all intents and purposes, an active member of the Summoning.
Hell yeah,
So-
that's the
And
way.
Luca likely would not want to be coming with us anyways, right? He'd probably stay here.
No, he should stay at the manor.
Yeah, so actually, Luca can look after him at the house.
Are there any animals around us?
Little crab.
Give me a perception check.
Like birds?
Yeah, there's birds. There's seagulls all over the place.
Are you gonna
Animal
freaking
messenger?
message a bird?
I'm
You do.
gonna find a seagull, and it has to make a Charisma 13 saving throw.
Oh, what's the charisma of a seagull? I'm just gonna
Mine.
seagull stats. Seagull stats. Hold on.
Mine.
Very low.
Hey, there is a seagull stat.
Or is there a raven? Is there a raven nearby? You could use a seagull.
A raven
stats.
would be nice too, you know.
Do I hear you asking or like trying to look?
Seagull has
actively-
-2 to charisma.
actively looking around.
So it's a 13.
Yep.
So it needs a 15 or higher to resist. It's a 19 on the dice.
Can I find you
Point
another
at a
bird?
seagull.
That is one.
Can I find you another bird? Can I find him a raven? Can I find him a raven?
You can find a raven.
I can try one more time.
Okay.
Both of my spell slots.
Can I grab a raven and bring it? Let's go.
So,
I just want to
so
impress
the
him.
somatic is a morsel of food.
Give me a survival check to quickly find a raven. The DC is 25.
This is so D&D.
27.
Oh my god!
16 to and I add 11.
Like you
So
step
determined
outside
to
and you're
impress
like,
him.
and Requiem has a raven in her hand.
She has a raven. Okay, so I'm gonna try and feed it some of the muffins that you gave me.
Oh, you don't want to eat that? Okay, that's fine.
No. All right. 13 charisma.
13
Saving
charisma. It's also -2, so 15 or higher. An 18 on the dice.
Would it be a disadvantage because she's holding it?
I'll give disadvantage.
Yeah, disadvantage.
10. Fails.
Man.
Disadvantage.
These birds.
Okay.
Why?
The smartest birds you've ever
I will
found.
be speaking into its ear, and
I'm gonna lean in too so I can hear him.
As fast as you can fly, you must travel north to Fenric.
it already knows it, so it will know where to go and who to speak.
This is so cool.
To.
and deliver a message that we have found their uncle. He is alive. He is under some sort of enchantment,
Foot like claws out at the morsel you put there.
but
Yuck. Disgusting creatures.
he is alive and under protection of the vampiress countess.
Some neck fluffles.
Deliver this with haste.
Eldritch Blast.
Oh my god. Could you imagine? Ha
That is the only way I know how to communicate to people. So
The raven
that is
flies off.
I mean, if I could do that, I'd probably make it.
I mean, it's fitting it's a raven since, you know, raven.
as fast as the crow can fly.
Yep.
Okay, so that message is going to Elenia. Any other
Fenric specifically.
Fenric. Any other plans you guys are making? Like, are you wanting to do the Luca thing too, or just wait on that?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think the safest bet in case we don't make it, like we have to leave before they make it here, like we can keep an eye out, but in case we have to actually leave and we obviously don't want them crossing paths with like princes and stuff coming here, we would be, I would say we talk to Luca, have Luca already prepared to be going to its best at the bar. You probably want to talk to Gregor, right? That's his name? Ahead of time, make him sure he's aware that there's a good chance elves will be popping into this bar. Hopefully in disguise and being smart about it, but they're, you know,
Yep.
both of it. But we want to make sure that it's under tight wraps. And I mean, Luca is the only person I can think of that shouldn't have any reason or would like want to keep him safe.
So Isolde will kind of set that up, have Luca, like instruct Luca, have Luca watched, like not trusting Luca to his own, you know, devices. So have him watched by like Bleakheart rogues and stuff to make sure he delivers. But Luca being the point of contact to hand off, and like him being under guard still until that happens, basically. So
That's good. We trust everybody who's at that bar. So
Probably more than who's in our party right now.
as soon as you guys return to the manor, basically, before you even get there, you see a caravan, an entourage waiting for you.
Oh my god, I need to change.
I'm already packed.
Moving out of this dark, gaudy, incredibly gaudy, silver-clad, dark caravan is a tall, pale man holding a parasol. He has a dark cloak edged in sable and silver. His eyes flash silver in the torchlight mounted on the caravan. Zelphira, a bit shockingly, Prince Lariel Stravos II appears exactly the way you saw him last. Around 17 or 18 in appearance, though it has, of course, been 50 years since then.
That's wild.
Despite his youth, he is certainly as handsome as ever. Black hair slicked back, smoothed face, and his deep silver eyes. Well. They certainly send me company, have me waiting, my dear.
Oh, yeah. I'm like picking out random things as we like just came from whatever we're doing.
Covens, cousins, champions, vagabonds. The hour is soon upon us. We should leave.
We should. Let me go retrieve my box. Meet my crew. What?
My lady, if I must say. He grabs your hand.
Oh.
Kisses it. I was beginning to think you were only a whisper in my dreams. It's very good to see you again, my love.
It's good to see you too, Larry. I need to go change real quick. Like pat his hand.
Don't keep me waiting.
Hey, I need
we gotta
to
get
change.
going.
Clearly, this is not good for travel.
He bows dramatically, like too dramatically. Eyes never leaving yours.
I'm gonna hop up in the back of one of these carts and turn into Samuel. Good swing. My mask, and I'm just
The
going
cart
to
settles.
take the whole back of this cart.
Yes, please, as soon as possible. We are in such a rush. Must get on the road. We are already not but road ahead of us.
That makes sense.
You'll forgive me if I save my charm for the road for the rest of your companions. Right, Countess? He yells as you're heading up the stairs.
Right.
We
I don't know what's going on.
some kind
It's
of
gonna be a
drink.
weird trip.
We give you a couple shots.
And
We're like
your
taking
room.
shots.
taking shots.
Here.
With that,
charge anything,
the
right?
party set to depart on the road to the Black City. We will end the session. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.
No.
I'm starting to
sounded a little bit more.
Oh, God. No, that sounds familiar.
I almost did that first one. It's gonna cut off. I can't do it now.